So we all have these.
Hello, I am Elizabeth Gerstein. I am a junior at Mesa State College.
And I'm Chrissy Answer. I'm also a junior.
I'm James Rickman, and I am as well a junior, and we're all here at the Gjmole today.
And we will be discussing the name change for Mesa State because it is going to become a university. We have varying views. I kind of want to start with this is up on the Mesa State website right now, and it's from President Tim Foster, and it's kind of explaining the name change. And I quote, the 2010 Mesa State College Strategic Planning Committee recommended that we should seriously consider implementing strategies that strengthen Mesa State's brand perception and awareness to support and enhance the long-term stature, growth, and competitive position of the institution. And university will do that.
Did it say
Apparently.
university will do that, or is that just your view?
No, university will do that. Before that was the end quote. But it's assumed that university will do that. If she thinks it will.
I honestly do. And I also think we should change our name. That's another topic that people have been talking about.
I don't think it should be a university because I like the quaintness of Mesa State College, and I don't think future employers really care if you're from a university or a college. And with places like DeVry University or University of Phoenix Online, university kind of loses its prestige.
But those places already have a bad reputation as it is. I mean,
Like Mesa State is a really well-known college
at least in
inside
this
of
part-
Colorado.
Yeah, in this
Yes.
part of the country. But even if you were to look at that in a different context, you still have those two schools that are viewed in a different light educationally than other state schools. So I think the connotation associated with things like DeVry and University of Phoenix or Phoenix University is different inherently than the university name associated with our college.
That's true. I mean, I didn't want it to be changed, but it is going to be changed. So I'm just going to get over it. And it says they took a survey of all the students, and 80.6 believe that there should be a name change. I was in that other 20%. That's
So the thing about when we do change to university status, nothing really about our campus is going to change. Our classroom sizes are going to be the same. We'll still have teachers. We won't have teachers as aid assistants teaching your classes. So it's still going to be the same close hominess that Mesa State has, but just they'll have that tag of a university on.
So you can be more prideful when you graduate. But I don't.
Is that going to affect tuition at all?
No, it will not affect tuition.
According to
The name change will not affect tuition, but as we grow, that might affect.
So there's
tuition.
no additional change in tuition regarding university status?
No, there's no correlation.
My
I am 99% sure there's no correlation between tuition raises and the university name change.
Well,
However, changing all of the signs and stuff will, in like all the bookstore, everything to university.
Yes.
That's going to cost a lot of money, but I talked to someone from ASG, and they're not raising student fees, which come from tuition. To do that, they're getting those that funding from outside sources.
I also heard that they're going to do things slowly. So I mean, like the first things that we'll see change is the signs, and then maybe some of the T-shirts. They'll change the letterheads quickly, and then as time goes on, then they'll slowly changing everything else.
But how do you think this is going to affect the town? I mean, like you said, the college isn't the main reason for this town being here. There's definitely a culture outside of it being a college town. But do you think it'll affect the town at all if we change to university?
I don't think so. I'm from Pueblo, and their college there has changed its name several times, just like how Mesa State's going through that process. And still, the people of the town and the community still supported the college as it went through the changes.
So you don't think it'll be a loss of identity, whereas Mesa State was the college in Grand
I mean, there
Junction?
was still that gray period where people were getting, or it was like a transition period where they were getting used to calling it the new call, whatever name it's going to be.
I think that's what they're trying to not do, is to lose that sense of identity, and they're kind of trying to give Grand Junction. This was one of their arguments. They're giving they're kind of trying to make people realize where it is, because one of the name options is like Grand Junction University. It's gonna like they wanted a geographic locator in there, so I don't think it's gonna like
Mesa is
change
kind of ambiguous.
the identity
Well,
as it
like,
relates
people
to Grand
outside
Junction.
out of
Yes.
Colorado, or even this western slope area, they hear Mesa State, they know exactly where it is. But I'm from the Front Range. I'm from Denver. When I talked to a lot of people that was going to Mesa State, they automatically assumed it was Mesa, Arizona. And same with other people outside of Colorado. I know you're from Montrose, and Mesa State's probably
Yeah,
well known there.
Mesa State is.
So like for me, I think it would help out a lot of people to know exactly where it is. I think they definitely need a geographical locator for this college.
So what are your thoughts on the name change versus this status to university change? Do you agree with changing the name? Or is the name something you associate with the change in university and therefore dislike?
I honestly just like Mesa State College, but I can see where they're coming from with like the geographic locator, moving forward. I can see those things. What do you think, James?
I think I'm graduating in a year.
Yeah, but your diploma, this is going to go through within a year, right?
Yeah.
Is that
and,
correct?
like,
so
also,
your diploma will say something other
and if
than
we
Mesa
do
State
graduate,
I'll be honest, and whether or not this gets edited in or out, yeah, this isn't exactly the diploma I'm pinning to my chest when I go to job interviews to start with. Especially in art, especially when I'm looking at a field like mass communications and journalism, I think it's much more important that my work stands for itself. And considering the school has an amazingly high placement rate for our department and jobs right out of college, that's what I care about more than the name of the school.
That makes
I
sense.
mean, and also if we are worried about whether do we want a diploma from Mesa State or whatever university, once we graduate, we will still have a choice of which diploma do we want.
Really? You can pick?
Yeah.
You can choose to get an outdated diploma?
That's really nice.
Well, I don't know, like if depending on our timeline, like if we still graduate when it's still considered Mesa State, and like 2 months later after we graduate, it does turn into a university, we could request to have a university diploma.
Okay.
Do you guys want to discuss some of the potential names?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Do we have a list of that?
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's on
I
there.
can't.
Well,
It
the
won't let
survey.
me do it because I'm already taking it. It's right there though.
Although one question I did have is, you said you were in an area that had a college went through some name changes,
Yes.
and like one thing I have
Hold
noticed
on.
is that the school has gone out of their way
Pause.
to bring this.
Pause.
What?
I don't want my face. Okay.
All right. So you are from an area that's had a school that's changed its name.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if this is standard, but one thing that I felt as a student here is that they have brought it to the students' attention that this is coming, and they've done their best to not only make this aware to me as a student, but that I have a possibility to at least have my voice heard. I'm not sure, is that usual, or is that something I've
Yeah.
admired?
See, like, my mom actually went to the college that had its names changed, and she was always updated, step by step what we were doing, and she also was able to take part in the name and say why she wanted, one name opposed to the other.
I mean, especially I know the school's been flagged as a red light school for things like free speech and how they control expression. But the fact that they're at least letting this out.
An incredible website. But
I know,
keep
my
going.
incredible website. Okay, but admittedly, the school has some policies that can be kind of constricting.
That's true.
But I think it's a really good sign that they've taken this and they've brought this out to the students. Because one thing you commented on earlier was that this is it's a college that has its own community due to its size.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things I think everyone here likes, is that I know the people in my department, I know my professors, that on any given day I will at least once run into someone I know well.
Yes.
And so I think they took advantage of that in the small size, and in an effort not to alienate both its alumni and its current students, they made sure that this was something that was made aware to the populace of the campus.
I agree. I think they did a really good job
Yeah,
of
it's
that.
at first it kind of felt like we were in the dark, but I understand that they're still doing the researching of, is Mesa State ready for this name change, or even to take a step to the university status. But it just seems like the last month or so they have been really
I
they've
think
been-
because it came more
publicized.
like solidified, like we're gonna do this, and it became more certain. So I think then they kind of opened up to us all, and they're like, well, you guys decided this is gonna happen, so now it's happening, and you guys are gonna help us help guide us through that process.
And I believe the students, we know the college more than anyone else, and we have more of that feeling and connection to, I guess, the future of the school. I'm really glad that they're keeping us informed and involved.
It's quite nice.
We have a list of some of the possible names for the school now. Let's see what they are.
We have Colorado Canyons University,
CCU.
Colorado Canyonlands University.
I don't like that one at all.
That reminds me.
Canyonlands.
It reminds me of Utah.
Canyonlands?
Canyonlands in
Yeah,
Utah.
it reminds me of Candyland.
It sounds like a theme park or a board game.
Yeah, it reminds me of a board game.
And there's some canyons around here, but Grand Junction's not really known for its canyons. I don't really think.
Well, how about who's next?
Let's see, what are we? Mesa State University. I kind of like that one.
That one.
Oh, you skipped one. We have
I skipped
Colorado
a lot.
Grand University.
Grand University.
I kind of like that. It's a ring to it.
I don't know.
Plus CG.
My favorite is Rocky Mountain University.
I like Rocky Mountain.
I really like
University.
that
Rocky
one.
Mountain
But-
U. It has
Yeah.
RNU.
But
That's the only thing
there's
is the
also-
acronym doesn't come off as well.
Isn't there a school, Colorado
Mountain
Mountain College?
Yeah, that's where
Which is
I
kinda
went
like
before here.
Rocky Mountain. Yeah, it's kind of like Rocky Mountain
Except
College.
it's a
though.
junior college. Actually, I think they're expanding. That's the point. But it's a different college. It's not. It also doesn't have a lot of central locations. It's spread out.
What
across
about the
state.
ones with the word Western, like Western Colorado University?
I think that could cause a potential problem because of Western State.
Yes.
And
And, like,
I know a lot of
people-
people that have.
People would
Issues with that.
shorten Western Colorado, just like, oh, I go to Western. And
That's
they'll be
how I
like,
know it.
wait, which Western?
Well, I mean, there's that Colorado State and Colorado University, like Front Range. It's like
That's true.
I
But
need to go to the state college.
Those
or I
are
go to
also,
the
like,
university.
bigger schools, though. So they have, like,
But do you see like
uh,
the future that changing? I don't know, but I'm still in that predicament of like I don't know if I like the Western, but it really gives us that locator.
like, we're West.
See, I'm not a huge fan
Like
of
they
the Western,
wanted.
but Rocky Mountain I think is Rocky. Well, Rocky Mountain has a lot of good things going for it. It's
Like, we're
geographically
only
accurate.
20
It's
minutes away. We're to the nearest Potter. Well, we're 45.
That's not.
Yeah, but I mean, we're in Colorado,
Close,
which is the
yeah.
Rocky Mountain State. More importantly, you have the best song ever. Okay, not the best song ever. You have a really good
Rocky
song.
Mountain High.
Thank you, Liz. Backing
Thank
us
you.
up.
I should do a cover.
Another one that I like is Colorado Rivers College. Well, I don't know if you guys realize. Do you guys know how Grand Junction got its name?
Because it's the junction of the two rivers, right?
How? Yes, that's very geographical right there. I mean, there's the Gunnison and the Colorado River.
Except, doesn't CRU actually stand for something? I'm pretty sure
CRU.
CRU stands for something. I'm
Like
almost
what?
positive.
Congregations ready.
No,
to
it's like a
unite.
measurement thing. Something in CR is given CRUs, or
It's only because you have a physics test tomorrow, James. You think everything stands for something at this point.
oh, it's gonna be
Let's discuss some of the ones that we don't like.
well, I think we've already hit on them to some extent. We don't like Western.
I don't like Mesa University of Western Colorado.
Yeah,
That's
That's
long.
just so long.
What W or M U W
MUWC.
C?
Well,
How do you cheer that?
No, the most random ass letters like
Eloquently?
MUWC.
Like think of the
I
cheerleaders.
don't
My
know.
sisters cheer. And I'm just trying to think of them. How would they cheer this at a game? And
Yeah, that's
or
a
how
really
would-
good point.
How
would
would
a
they
fan-
spell that out? Like
How would
right
they?
now, don't they do like MESA, and then they spell it state, and then but like
Give me an
that
M.
one
Give
would
me
take
an E.
like
Give me
the whole
an S.
freaking
Give me
half.
U.
So I'm thinking of it for a T-shirt area because I know my dad's gonna want a new hoodie when the name changes.
Yes.
Something. What are the hoodies gonna look like?
Or like the
We're
cute little like
this is gonna-
Christmas
we're
tree
gonna have a wraparound
ornaments.
hoodie. It's gonna be so small you can't
Mesa
see it.
University of Western Colorado, Dad.
Do they make specific dad hoodies? Because that'd be an
I
awesome
believe- yeah.
marketing thing.
They do.
I
They
just
do.
bought my
And
own
Mom,
cheap one. I feel
and
bad now,
Grandpa, they make hats. The hats could go like
but Don't
wrap
say this on here.
around.
My grandparents are gonna watch this and now want one.
I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Redmond. Let me see.
See, well, what are your thoughts on starting off with the word university of? Because I'll be honest, I don't like things that start with university of as much. I specifically like Rocky Mountain University because it starts out with a descriptor and then it's university. It's university of this or that. I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
kind of prestigious, but I don't know. Like, I was just considering what are our options? We have University of Grand Junction, which I'm not a huge fan of.
GJU.
What's UGJ? That's
Well,
different.
UGA. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
UGJ is
And then
terrible.
there's University of Western Colorado.
Which, once again, we're hitting the whole Western crossover.
I
thing.
like this. I like how you said it. The
Oh, wow.
university coming last. I like
West
that.
Colorado University.
Well, plus, you looks better if you have
No.
an acronym.
That's
Yeah.
Like, it's a small thing, but I think it works.
Yeah.
I mean, here's something. You're going into PR and advertising. If you had to market a name, what are you looking for in a name you're trying to market?
Well, obviously, according to this letter that people had Tim Foster write, and then the strategic marketing committee,
It
it's
sounds
like
like a work.
they're trying to convey the brand that they are, and I think because they're growing, they want like university in there because university somehow like seems bigger to people, even though I went to university and it was 3,000 people. But like, I think it has to have a ring to it, like
Yeah, and I think like our college is
from
like
a PR perspective.
we're more I get outdoorsy-esque people.
Yeah.
Well, but I think it's
So I
part of
think-
the smaller college. There's a lot more chance for involvement around the entire campus.
You
where
know,
you don't
exactly.
I
feel.
mean, we have
Lost.
Powderhorn next, you know,
Powderhorn, the Monument,
I mean,
Banks Canyon.
We have
We
one of the
have,
best outdoor
you know, the
programs in
rivers,
state.
do kayaking and
Best
rafting.
outdoor programs in like America.
And so I think something that says, you know, we're outdoorsy.
Which is why I personally like
And
Rocky Mountain
geographic.
University.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once again, you automatically have the correlation with a well-known song that's automatically associated with Colorado. So not only do you have the brand in Colorado,
So
but of the parts of Colorado, you're looking at the parts that a
And,
lot
like,
of people here like.
All of these things like build that brand that they're trying to like convey with this name change. Like
so it's
See, I, don't know,
we're
I think some of
outside,
these don't
we're in
convey
the
it as well.
West.
Like the
Yeah,
word
like-
Western does not convey it that well. Because I'll be honest, I'm not
Western
a Colorado
is West.
person, and as far as I'm concerned, West is anything west of Kansas.
exactly.
And don't get me wrong, like Oregon Trail was a great game, but that's a whole lot of area to cover for a college.
Yeah.
So I think we've narrowed it down to 2 of our top names.
Dear Mr. Tim Foster and the committee of trustees, we would like
Rocky Mountain
University, RMU, or what was our other one?
Colorado Rivers.
Yeah, the rivers.
The Colorado
Rivers.
Rivers University.
Which sounds that
We
sounds
like
pretty
those.
elegant.
Rocky Mountain U.
Colorado
Plus, think about this:
Rivers.
if you get the fourth letter, if you get the fourth letter in there, if there's a bunch of guys who get the letters painted on their shirts at a game, you have to get a fourth guy. Do you know how hard it is to get a fourth guy to take his shirt off?
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got the freshman 15 going on.
So keep it to 3. That way we can keep our percentages down. It's important to have half-naked people in games. Why do you think people go?
Make it easier on the cheerleaders too.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain University, because it seems like you have so many tie-ins. The band can all learn to play that song. We have a band?
Yeah.
We can. Yeah, we have
Rocky Mountain High.
We like. Can we play? That looks so dirty.
Yeah. Just right.
I'm cutting that out.
Can we please play Rocky Mountain High after we say we want Rocky Mountain Go?
We have a new fight song, guys.
Yeah, our
It's
fight
just-
song could be
like-
by John Denver.
That's the most mellow fight song ever. That's like
Rocky Mountain High.
that's like the song they play when everyone's getting slaughtered in the movie and it cuts away from gunshot sounds and it's just that like powerful ballad as people die. It's supposed to convey emotion. It's the worst fight song idea I've ever heard. No, it's a good power song like rallies and stuff. Who wouldn't want to open up a speech after Rocky Mountain High?
Okay, I think we're done here.
So ready? Let's do one. I can go Rocky Mountain U. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Rocky Mountain U, bitches!
Okay, one more. Then we'll do
I'll keep it clean.
Colorado Rivers
Okay.
University or
What does it actually say for that one? Was it Colorado Rivers University, CRU? I am
Yeah.
positive CRU. Google CRU. I am positive that stands for something.
Rocky Mountain University.
Oh,
CRU.
you're pro.
A wine bar. Crusoe Lake.
CRU. Wikipedia.
Customer replacement unit.
I swear to God, I heard
Clinical
CRU
research
somewhere.
unit. Climate research unit.
I've heard it in like advertising or marketing.
CRU.
It's like a CRU. No, I don't know.
It sounds very similar
Okay.
to something else. Anyway,
I'm
that's
done.
we'll cut that out.
I'm Liz again,
Chrissy Hanswar.
James Redmond.
and you have just listened to our opinions about the Mesa State name change.
Thank you.
For
Have a
watching GJ Mole.
beautiful day.